Welcome to Learning Gateway. In this lecture, we will solve the second case or the second problem of distribution, which I have mentioned at the end of last lecture. Here is the problem we have, that there are 6 floors in a building and different people are living in it. Moreover, there could be no 2 people on the same floor. Let's summarize the restriction first and then we will move toward our questions. Here I convert the restriction about this order to symbolic form. At the top you can see that I just wrote down the order from 1 to 6 as the building appears horizontally, but for my convenience I'm just writing their positioning from 1 to 6 in row. And for that purpose, I just wrote down the order of these floors from 1 to 6. The first restriction about this arrangement we have that L is living 2 floors below N. So here I just wrote down that L, empty position, and then N. It means that is the empty one or the empty floor appear in between N and L. Or it can be occupied by other individuals, but one floor must appear in between L and N. And the order is that L will be living down. The second information we have that M must be next to O. But we are not confirmed about the order of M and O, that whether M is living on the upper floor, O is living on the upper floor. Therefore, I just wrote down both of the possibilities about the positioning of M and O. And third information about this order we have that one floor must appear empty in that order. Means there are 5 people living in this building. But the name given to us is L, M and O. Meaning one person is also living in this building, but the name of that person is not mentioned over here. Okay, let's move to the question we have. The first question about this order we have that if L is on the first floor, then which of the following is true? Okay, let's find it out. If L is on the first floor, it implies that N must be on the 3rd floor. But we are not confirmed about the positioning of other individuals appear on different floors. The first option given to us that M is on the 2nd floor, but it is not possible. As you can see over here that M must appear next to O. And position 2nd do not have any space on left or right side of it. So it could not be true. The second option we have that N is on the 4th floor, but you can see it clearly that N is on the 3rd floor, so it could not be true. In option C, it is mentioned that a person P could be on the 3rd floor, but as 3rd floor is consumed by N, it means P could not appear over here. The fourth option we have about this order, O is on a higher floor than N. So yes, O must appear on the higher floor than M, as there is no space for M to appear close to O over here on 2nd position. So O must appear on 4th, 5th or 6th position. Therefore, the correct answer we have option D. Let's move to the second question about this arrangement. P on 3rd floor and M was on higher floor than P. Means M could be on 4th, 5th and 6th. And as we know that O must be next to M, then M and O must appear on higher floor than P, somewhere on 4th, 5th and 6th position. Here it is. But the thing is that L must appear lower floor than N. And there is only one possible place for the L is position number 2nd. And for N, position number 4. Because one floor must appear in between these two, and we cannot move L and N to position number 4 and position number 6, as M and O must appear adjacent to each other, and if L and N appears over here, there will be no adjacent place for M and O. Therefore, we have to bring L to floor 2nd and N to 4th floor. Right now the empty or the vacant floor we have that is floor 1st, and option A is the correct answer. The third question we have, if M is on floor 1, then L must be on which floor? Not a problem, let's find it out. As we know that M must be next to O. So if M is on 1st, then O must be on 2nd floor. And there must be one floor between L and M. So if we allot L to floor third, then M must be on floor fifth. And if L appear on fourth, then N must be on sixth. But L cannot move further from fourth, third and fourth. Therefore, the option C we have that L could be on the third floor or fourth floor. The option we have that there are two floors between M and L, and L is on the higher floor than O. So you can see that if I change the position of M to second or third, so that is not possible to move L beyond fourth floor, as N must appear two floors above L. Therefore, the only possible positioning of M and L is first floor and fourth floor. And the question is asked about the position of L. So L is on the fourth floor. The last question about this order, we have that there are three options given to us and we have to find out the false one. Option first is that M and O can both be on the odd number of floors in one configuration. As you can see above there that M and O must appear next to each other. So it is not possible that both appear on odd. Suppose if M is appearing on first, so M then O must appear on second, or if M is on second, then O could be on first or third. But it is not possible that both of them appears on odd numbers. So this option is not correct. Second option we have that in a particular order L and N can be either on odd number floor. So you can see above over here that there must be one separator on one floor between L and N. Therefore, in one configuration, both of them must appear on odd number positioning or even number positioning. Suppose if L is on third, then N will be on fifth, or L is on second, then N must be on fourth position. So this is the correct option. The third option we have that the person P can be next step to the weakened floor. But this is not possible. As the restriction above we have that there must be a floor between L and M and O must be adjacent to each other. So let's assume an order. Suppose here I draw two different order of the data as per the given restrictions. That a person appear or a floor appear between L and M and O must be adjacent. So M could be on fifth, O on sixth, or vice versa. Or in the same way, in this order, you can see two floor, second and sixth. So the P must appear in the first one, either on the first or on the third floor, or in the second order, P must appear either on the second or the last one. But in both cases, there is no weakened floor close to P. So it is not possible for P to be on the next to the weakened floor. This was all about the distribution second problem. And in our next class, we will solve third problem of distribution where we will arrange the individual in 4 different rows in one time at a time. But let me give you a simple task to you first relevant to our today's lectures. The task is over here. First of all, you have to symbolize all the 3 restrictions it have and then answer to these questions. I hope this could be helpful for you to understand distribution in better way. See you in next lecture. Thank you.